Good morning, sir.
Good morning as well. Yeah.
My name is Princess. I am your student nurse for today. Do you know why you're here?
I actually you called me for an interview.
Yes, that is true. Today we will be having a simple interview. I'll be getting some of your demographic data. That will involve some of your just a simple interview about you, about your life, your likes, and just a general view about you. And just before we start the interview, I'd just like you to know that everything that transpires within this interview will be kept confidential and private. So none of this will be shared to other people.
I hope so.
And yes, and also before we start, is the environment okay for you
Yes,
to
it's okay.
conduct the
It's my
interview?
room, so
Yes,
it's not a problem.
yes, that's good. And do you have any questions for me before we
And
start?
so far I have no questions.
That's good. All right. So before we start, can I have your first and your last name, sir?
My name is John Emmanuel Vero.
Do you want me to call you Mr. Vero or
It's okay if you can call me John.
okay, John? Yes. How are you today, John?
I'm doing good. Yeah, I just came from work.
Oh, that's good. Yes. Can you tell me something about yourself?
Um, I came from the Philippines, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm here in Australia for a student visa. I'm doing right now I'm working in aged care
Mm-hmm.
at the same time doing masters in uni.
Oh, that's good.
Yep.
So how long have you been working in aged care?
I've been working in aged care for 8 months already.
8 months.
I
Yeah.
think I'm just about 8 months.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a long time. How many days in a week do you or in a fortnight do you work
Uh,
in aged care?
yeah. I usually work like 5 times a week, so
Five
that
times.
that's like 10 days a fortnight. So yeah.
10 days a fortnight.
So
That's
I'm doing
okay.
full time work there.
So you're full time. Okay.
Yes, I'm a full time.
Yep. What do you like working for aged care so far?
So far, I like working there.
Mm-hmm.
The salary is good. Plus, it's an easy job and it pays well. So I don't
Yeah.
complain about it. So
No. Yeah.
yeah.
It's good to hear. What is your so far your favorite part about working for aged care?
The favorite part that is talking to the residents.
Mm-hmm.
I'm especially curious to their their younger years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Younger years, yeah. So what do you think is the most challenging part working for
The challenging part
aged care?
is like people with dementia.
Mm-hmm.
You can't ask them to do
Mm-hmm.
what's the correct or the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes like they are aggressive, or
Mm-hmm.
sometimes they are you can't understand them because they have stroke at the same time with
Mm-hmm.
dementia.
So you're saying that the challenging part in aged care is dealing with the Alzheimer's and dementia patients.
Yes, I agree with that.
But aside from that, do you see yourself working for aged care in a longer time from now?
um Actually, I'm doing aged care for the meantime, but I will be pursuing nursing.
Mm-hmm.
It's it because I like working
Mm-hmm.
in aged care, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just my stepping stone
Stepping
for my
stone.
career
Yes.
as a
Okay.
nurse as well. So yeah,
Mm-hmm. So what are your plans in the future? Mm-hmm.
studying masters in
Mm-hmm.
nursing. Yep,
You're
that
going to pursue it here in Australia?
yep I will.
Yes, that's good. Do you have currently here in Australia? Do you live with any family member?
I live with my wife.
Yes. Do you have kids?
Yes, I have kids.
Yes.
Yep.
Is she living with you or?
Actually, she's in the Philippines right now.
Okay. So just to clarify, it's just how many? I'm sorry. How many kids do you have?
Only one. She's
Okay.
10 years old.
She's 10 years old. Okay. So just to clarify, you live here in Australia with your
Wife
wife and your child
lives
is
with my mom.
she is back home.
Yep.
What country is this again?
She's in the Philippines.
Yep. So how are you finding your situation right now that she's away from you?
It's kind of difficult, but the technology right now,
Mm-hmm.
it's how can I explain this? It's easy to communicate with the technology right now
Yeah.
on Facebook
Mm-hmm.
or in Skype
Mm-hmm.
or like even a phone call.
Phone calls, yeah.
Yeah,
But so you're saying that you're still with in a good relationship with her?
I would like to say yes.
Yeah, that's good. So you mentioned that you live with your wife. So is she working at the moment?
She's working in Powerhouse.
Powerhouse is a
Yep,
what is Powerhouse? Is that
it's a hotel.
hotel?
Yep.
Oh, okay, that's good.
So
So
we actually live like a 2 minutes walk away from Powerhouse. So it's easy for her to like do like work at the same time. Like, yeah.
yeah, okay. So how many days in a week does she work
Actually, she works like full time as well.
for
So
full time?
like,
So
yeah.
that's more or less 5 days a week.
Yep.
Yep.
You're
So
correct.
yep. So how many well, you mentioned a while ago that you work 5 days a week and your wife works 5 days a week too. So do you still find time to be together, spend time together?
Actually, it's kind of difficult for our situation because sometimes I'm doing night shift at the aged care facility, and my wife is doing a day job in the Powerhouse. But so, if I don't have work and she has work on our days off, like we try to spend time with each other, like
Yes.
eat out or like yeah.
What are some of the things that you do together aside from eating out? Do you have hobbies that you share with her, or in just to rephrase, what are the hobbies that you like doing yourself, and what
Uh,
are the hobbies that you share with your wife?
the hobbies that I do with myself is like I like to play computer games
Computer
and
games,
I like collecting sneakers. Yeah,
sneakers, yes, yes.
yeah.
So what are the things that you do with when you spend time with your wife?
Eat out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's good. So you mentioned that you have hobbies such as video games and collecting sneakers. So with your video game hobbies, do you do this very often?
Yes. Almost every day.
Every day?
Yeah.
Yes. Do you share this video game hobby with a friend, or do you play alone?
Usually it's an online game, so like if my friends are online, we get to play with
Okay,
each other.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Even though if they live in the Philippines, but I have also friends here in Australia that also plays online. So yeah, pretty much I play with my friends. Sometimes I play alone. It depends on their schedule as well. If they're free, like yeah.
So you mentioned about your friends back home. Are you still in constant communication with them?
Yeah, just I've said before, technology right now is easy to communicate with your friends, and yeah, I still communicate with them through
Yeah.
Facebook.
No, that's good to hear. So, I am getting that you have a good support system because you have your wife and your friends.
Yep.
Who do you often, like, for instance, you get in an emergency or there is a crisis, who do you call first?
I think everybody calls their mom.
Your mom.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
yeah, that's good. How's your relationship with your mom?
Oh, we talk with my mom like every other day, so that's pretty much we're very close with my mom.
Yes. Your mom's in the Philippines, just to clarify.
She is in the Philippines,
Yes,
and she sometimes supports us financially here in Australia.
Yeah. How is she doing with? Is she living alone, or do
Um,
you have siblings that live with her back home?
Actually, my siblings and my dad lives in America, and my mom like comes to the Philippines like every 6 months for because of business and her work at the same time. So yeah, she goes to America. After 6 months, she goes back to the Philippines. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So, you're saying that aside from your wife, you also have your mom to call on when you have any emergency or a crisis.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So, going back to your hobbies, you also said that you like collecting sneakers.
Yes, that's my like. I'm very addicted to collecting sneakers.
Okay, that's good. Everyone. Well, I've known some people who also do that. How long have you been doing this hobby?
Maybe since high school. Like yeah,
That's a
and
long
most of
time.
my friends are like sneaker freaks. So yeah, yeah,
That's
it's
a long time.
yeah.
That's good. So, what are the sneaker brands or anything particular kind of sneaker that you like collecting?
Uh, I like Jordans.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, everybody likes Jordans,
Mm-hmm.
and they're quite expensive. But
Mm-hmm.
I like the classic sneakers, like
Mm-hmm.
the Nike Cortez, or
Mm-hmm.
like uh, the Reebok Classic, the
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Adidas Superstar. I
Mm-hmm.
like them a lot,
Yeah,
and Nike Air Max. Yeah, I like those as well.
that's good to hear. Do you see yourself doing this collection in a longer time, or do you plan to stop at any time because you have so much already? Because I reckon you're collecting since you're young. So do you plan to continue this hobby?
Um, of course, it's like it's my lifestyle already.
Mm-hmm,
So
yeah, that's
I
good.
can't see myself like I don't like call myself collecting sneakers. I just like to buy them because like yeah, of course they look they would like look good at the same
Mm-hmm.
time. So yeah,
Do you share this hobby with your daughter as well? Eh, Yeah, because she's female. I'm not so sure if females also like sneakers.
of course if she wants me to buy her a sneaker, so I have no problem with that.
That's good. So what other things that you like doing? Cause previously you said you're always busy with work, and you have your video games and sneaker collection to back you up with your hobbies. Do you do anything other than that?
I usually go to the gym as much
The
as
gym?
possible. Yeah.
Yes. That's a good hobby. How often do you go to the gym with your very busy schedule with work?
As much as possible. If I have like a free time, like I would go to the gym.
Yeah,
Yeah, as much as
as much as
possible. Yeah,
possible.
like 4 days a week or 3 days a week,
Okay.
and like that it will be like 3 hours to 4 hours per session.
That's a
Yeah.
pretty decent time. What do you always what do you focus on when you go to the gym? Do you build a healthy lifestyle or just do it for leisure?
I'm just doing it for leisure. Like
Leisure.
I'm not like a fitness freak. I'm just doing it for fun because I love going to the gym, and
Mm.
at the same time it helps it helps it really how can I say this, it's nice to be like being a healthy
Mm-hmm.
person doing exercise because there's like I've read in the internet that
Mm.
doing exercise releases like a happy sensation,
Happy sensation. Yes, that is true.
uh,
Yes.
endorphins
Yes, that is correct.
endorphins. Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
it. Yep.
Do you also complement your going to the gym with a healthy diet?
I don't believe in healthy diet,
Yes.
to be honest. But I'm doing supplements. But I try to eat healthy, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really like that health buff anyway. So
You
I
just eat what you want.
I just eat what I
Yeah.
want, and
As long
I
as
I
yes.
I I complement my weightlifting with my supplements. So yeah,
Well, that's pretty good lifestyle already. It keeps you going. Do you have friends that you go to the gym with here in Australia?
here in Australia, because of my tight schedule and sometimes like I have a different like rest day
Mm-hmm.
from my other friends.
Yes.
So it's like I usually go to the gym by myself. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, pretty much.
But you just you still make it a point to go to the gym every week.
Yes, of
Yes, so
course.
that's good to hear. Is there any other, if you're speaking with another one who goes to the gym, what could you give them as an advice since you're a gym buff or gym addict, they say?
I'm not really a gym addict, but if somebody asks for my advice, like just try to enjoy going to the
Mm,
gym. Like once you enjoy the feeling of going to the gym, like what I'm feeling right now, like
mm.
you will become addicted to it. So yeah.
Well, that's good to hear. That wraps up our interview, John. So, just to summarize what you have said, you mentioned that you live here with your wife and you currently work for Aged Care and you're so far enjoying it. You're in constant communication with your daughter who's at home with your mom, and during critical times, you have your mom and your friends here and back home to back you up, and you also have your gym as a hobby. So, do you have any more questions for me, John?
None so far.
Okay, thank you so much, John. This interview will be kept confidential. Thank you so
I
much.
hope so. Yeah.
You have a good day.
Thank you.